Hello everybody, this is VerticalSandwich, and welcome back to Let's Play Crash Bandicoot Warped. We've got a special gem to get out of Bug Lite here, and I have no idea what to expect, so... But at least we don't have to worry about most of the stuff we would have to worry about in a level. Like, we don't have to worry about backtracking or any of that. We can just go to the special gem thing, go in the special gem world, get the special gem out, and then special gem the special gem. That's right. You heard me. It's like Smurfs. It's like the Smurfs. We just refer to everything like that. They just be like, so you special gem the special gem? I didn't, because I special gemmed before I special gemmed. Anyway, here's the special gem. Yeesh. I lost myself in my head for a second. Alright. Oh, yay, arrows. No! Ow! Well, alright, okay. That wasn't bad for first try. We gotta get our, we gotta get our Firefly here. We might be, well, no, we wouldn't be able to make it through this part, because we wouldn't see that guy. That's been happening to me more and more lately. Because I'm becoming a little braver, like running more and things like that. And it's just not something I normally would worry about, like getting smushed between two doors. I mean, because how often does that really happen? You know? Actually, I wonder how many people in the history of the world have been killed by doors. And I don't mean like, you know, Ray Manzarek or like Jim Morrison. I mean, you know, like those flat things that separate rooms. See, it was funny because I know the name of the organ player for the band. Alright. I gotta let that one sink in. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't know. I can't believe I referenced something that loony. Although, that's kind of par for the course for us, isn't it? To just talk about nothing while we're playing video games. We're gonna come up here and get this stuff. And hit this checkpoint. And this will make it a lot easier the next time I die, which I'm sure will be now. Although, I don't know, with an Aku Aku we might be in good shape. And hopefully, like, we can get Aku Aku every time we appear at the checkpoint, which would be really nice, because then we can always go in here with two Aku Akus. Alright, no problem, because we have Aku Akus we can get, so. We don't have Aku Akus we can get. Okay, well, anyway. Okay, so we're flying solo, but at least we don't have such a long period of time between, you know, things. Alright. Oh, come on, really? I can do this. It's doable. This is not going to be the hardest thing we do in this game, so we might be in trouble. Like, if this little gem alternate route here is causing us such a problem. Okay. Alright, we can jump around that one. This one right here shouldn't be a problem, because, like, we can run along the side here and not get shot at. Is this farther than we've ever been now? Take that, coffin guy. Now you're dead again. Oh, dead. I'm not. He's not the one that's dead. I'm the one that's dead. I'm the one that's dead. Groucho Marx was often quoted as saying this phrase that originally is attributed to Sigmund Freud, that I wouldn't want to be a member of any club, or I wouldn't want to belong to any club that would have me as a member. Like, that described my sex life perfectly. I'm sorry. It's like the opening of Annie Hall. That's where we're going now. We're into New York intellectualism in the 60s and 70s, apparently. Intellectual comedy. I guess you can't... I don't know, do you consider Woody Allen an intellectual? I think he's a genius as a comedy writer, but I don't know if you would consider him, like... You know, like, I don't know if I would necessarily... I don't know. It just depends on what you mean by intellectual. That's a semantics argument that I don't really know how to... Alright, well, we got to this green thing. Oh, well, this is nice. This is a nice change. This I can deal with. But yeah, I don't know. There are some Woody Allen movies I really love. Like Purple Rose of Cairo is amazing. Hannah and Her Sisters is really good. Annie Hall I like. It's a great movie. It's a fantastic movie. It's a little dry for me, I think. I mean, he's a great, you know, Bananas is good. What's the other one? The Zelig is really funny. Anyway, I like Woody Allen, but you know, I don't know that my use of the term is necessarily correct. But whatever, we'll run with it. Why am I talking about Woody Allen? Like, who listening to this is like, oh, I'm also a Woody Allen fan. Somebody will inevitably put in the comments, I'm a Woody Allen fan. But I like his comedy, too. I think his comedy is really, really pretty funny. What I've heard of it, I haven't heard, like, I don't own, like, the definitive Woody Allen comedy collection, like the 5-disc set you can buy or whatever, but I've heard bits and pieces, I guess. Alright, well, there's our gem. Awesome. I believe you can drop down this pit and go back to the level if you want to do both gems at once. I'm not doing that at all, so. Because I don't have to. Alright. Actually, I kind of could have, I guess, but whatever. I'm having I had so much trouble in this level with the bonus round. It's a bunch of nonsense. All this stuff is nonsense. I think we need to give Area 51 another try. That's what I'm thinking. It deserves that. And we're going to have to do it anyway, so. Alright, we gotta either come in first or... Well, if we come in first, we should get the relic, I'm thinking. It's probably set up pretty close to that. The time limit on it's pretty liberal, so let's see what we can do. Alright, well, we hit the clock, and that's a good start. Because if you don't hit the clock, you can't win the time trial relic thingy, right? Okay. So I mentioned in a comment on YouTube a little while ago, a couple days ago, something about Peter Falk and the Princess Bride. And then I looked up, like, Peter Falk, because I didn't know Peter Falk was dead, number one. So, like, rest in peace, Peter Falk, because you were awesome. You were awesome in Wings of Desire. You were awesome in Princess Bride. You were awesome as Columbo. Like, oh my god, man. Like, Godspeed. So I didn't know he was dead, which shows how much I guess I really care, really. Which isn't true. I really do enjoy. I enjoy everything I've ever seen him in. But like reading the details of the end of his, man, it was so sad. Like, cause he died. He had Alzheimer's, and man, it's just rough. You know, like my grandfather had that actually. My grandfather never knew me as a person. I mean, he died when I was maybe 9, but his Alzheimer's was so bad for as much time as I knew him that, like, my mother would take me to the nursing home to see him, and she would have to introduce herself and me. Because he didn't remember she was his daughter. So, I mean, you just hate to hear that about anybody. Oh, now I'm getting all a little choked up. That'll happen. Some stuff's personal, right? Like, you're supposed to get choked up when you talk about it. And that's scary stuff. You know, that's essentially losing who you are. And like, I don't know. So yeah, so I was sorry to hear that. Like, I went from placing lighthearted comments on YouTube and like joking around with somebody to like reading that and going, oh. Well, we came in first. How's that for a relic time? Gold! We got gold! That's not bad. I mean, it's less than 2 seconds off my best time. And I'm sure that best time was not a platinum time, so. like a little bug at the I wonder if that's just this level or if it's been doing that the whole time and I'm just so in love with the sound of my own voice that I've never noticed. All right. All right, we got to go back down to baseline. I tried to go into Rings of Power, but we don't have enough relics, so we'll be cutting that out. Well, and I did some standing around and staring at a pause screen. So, gone tomorrow. This is the regrettable thing. Like, this is the thing that I've been thinking about and going like, I don't want to do that. So we're going to do it. I heard a guy say once that the secret to life was, in the morning you make a list of the 5 things that you would rather die than do, and then do those right away. And that was the secret of a good and easy life. And I always thought that that was, it does not apply to video games for me. Those are the 5 things that I will do absolutely last. Okay. I'm not messing around with this stuff. I'm killing these guys. I'm just gonna shoot them. I'm gonna shoot them because I have an instrument that allows me to shoot them. All right, buddy. Show me your butt. Got it. That is so weird that they look like bugs. Like number 1 with their like bullseye stripe bottoms, and then the fact that they kind of shoot their butt at you, it's just weird. And again, why would you build a robot that shows you its weak spot? You know? It was like when we did the Simpsons game, and there's the thing where Bart's like, look, the mothership, it exposes its weak spot after every 3rd laser burst, and then it shows the aliens, and they're like, hey, that chubby kid is right. Why are we exposing our weak spot after every 3rd laser burst? And the other alien's like, yeah, why do we have to expose our weak spot at all? Just great. It's perfect logic. Alright. So we have to leave. The stuff we left on that... There are some... Okay. Here's the way this works. There is stuff on the special gem path in this level that we have to hit before other blocks appear in this level. Then we have to backtrack to those blocks and do stuff. So yeah. So get ready for a long ride. This level's gonna take me forever. Okay. I remember in my first playthrough I used to shoot that guy. Like, because it was always kind of difficult to shoot him while I was on the conveyor belt, but I did it every time. And it's so needless. Like, you never have to do that. Oh, come on. I just want to shoot the TNT thing. There we go. That's all I wanted. Just a little explosion. Is that too much to ask? Yeah, I knew that guy was waiting for me. See? I guess we go into the bonus round. I think we might have missed it. We might have missed the special block, but... See, so this whole level has this kind of, you know... Well, not the whole level, but there'll be a little more of this exploding... This is something I think we saw more in other Crash games. Was the exploding block triggering the block underneath it, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Like I said, I still haven't played Crash Bandicoot 1 or 2. And as I discussed now with people, Crash 1 and 2, those will not be the next LP, so... All right. Yeah, you take that. Well, if we miss the special block, I'm going to feel really stupid. I mean, that wouldn't, you know, like, that wouldn't be different than how my gameplay mainly makes me feel most of the time, but... I shouldn't say that. My gameplay doesn't make me feel stupid. Sometimes it does. Like when I die in 3 seconds in a time trial. That's always a real ego booster. Because your only response to that really is just like, man, I stink. Like, I'm horrible at this. Alright. Yay, TNT. So we're going to have to kind of worry about the kind of stuff that's going to come out of this level, but... Oh, come on. Now where do I start? Okay, it could have been worse. It could have been way worse. Let's try to not get killed by these needly guys. Needly guys? That should be their name, the needly guys. That'd be a horrible band name. Hi, my name is VerticalSandwich, and we are the needly guys. Hello, Milwaukee. Sorry. It's like there are all these voices in my head, and then spontaneously one of them just starts yelling. That's not true at all. There's just one voice in my head, and it sounds like this all the time. Alright, fire 3, expose... Oh! I didn't see that coming. So I was noticing, because I did watch a playthrough of the 2 future levels. A Garland the Great playthrough, actually. I know I talk about him a lot. He really is kind of the definitive source of, like, platinum runs for these levels and stuff, at least that I could find on YouTube. The guy's got, like, every Crash Bandicoot game, like, 105%ed on his channel. Although with no commentary, he's not an LPer, he's a whatever people play through with no commentary are. But the robots were shooting an extra missile. I noticed when I was watching him play, I was like, why are his robots shooting 4 missiles and my robots shoot 3 missiles? And it's either because he plays on an emulator, I'm pretty sure he plays on an emulator. The graphics are too good to not be an emulator. So it's either the emulator or it's the PAL version of the game. So that was what we needed. We needed that exclamation block. That exclamation block is going to make this whole level possible. You know, I hadn't really noticed the neon signs in this level before, but, like, they're kind of funny. Alright, so that one box up there, that was the big problem. And at least they dropped us off back here, so I guess we don't have to backtrack. That's nice. Because we were certainly going to have to no, this is what I'm thinking of. Never mind. Now I'm like all backtracking paranoid. Like I think everything is going to be backtracking, and like most things are not. Alright, so this was the other big problem, was that those boxes below didn't exist. And now they do, so now they can be blown up. Ducking, the simplest of video game abilities. Yeah, that's probably about right. Ducking and jumping. Jumping is the simplest of video game abilities. What am I talking about? Before anything else, there was jumping. As evidenced by Atari games. Especially that crazy one where there were just vines and you'd fall into underground not pitfall. Maybe it was pitfall. I'll have to check. I think it was pitfall. It was horrible. It was horrible. It's on my list of games I never want to see again. Like, and it's a classic. I had a roommate once who was obsessed with Dig Dug. That was kind of funny to watch. Somebody absolutely obsessed with the game Dig Dug. I got pretty good at it too, because I'd play it when I was bored, but He was amazing at it. Alright, everybody. This is going to be a really long video. But we got a bunch of stuff done, so that's awesome. And, yeah. Awesome. So, you guys, thanks for watching. You take care. When we come back, more craziness. Bye, everybody.